Alright, so my grandma was my favorite person in the entire world. I talked to her about everything, and they were always over at my house when I was younger. But she had type 1 diabetes, and that caused kidney failure, and she was on dialysis for as long as I can remember. And in 2011, she finally got the kidney transplant that she'd been waiting for, and she was in and out of the hospital for about 4 months until she was let out. And my grandpa took her to the store to buy light bulbs for our church, and he left her in the car. And she got out of the car and she fell, and he took her to the hospital, and she had suffered brain damage. And so we got to sit and watch as she slowly slipped away from us in the next month, and we lost her on May 18th of 2012. After her death, I slipped into a deep depression, and I had to go through a lot of counseling. But the reason I told you this story is because I chose the value of family. And my family is extremely important to me and has shaped me to become the person that I am. Religion is one of the ways that my family has impacted me. I was dedicated to the Nazarene Church when I was 2 weeks old, and I've grown up in a Christian household. And without my family to instill Christian values, I would be a very different person. Another thing that my family has instilled in me is the value of dedication. And ever since the first extracurricular activity that I've ever done, my mom has told me that you will finish what you start. And ever since then, it has become a big part of me that that is something that I still carry to this day. If I start something, I'm going to finish it. And something else that my family has instilled in me is the value of support. And I've always had a large family to support me in different things. And through like t-ball and swimming and quizzing and Destination Imagination, my family has taught me the importance of supporting one another, and I still will support my siblings in anything they do. And after my grandma passed away, I was extremely depressed, and my family put me into counseling and a grief support group, and I also had to make regular visits to our school's social worker. And at the time, I could only see this as nagging, but now I realize that without that love and that support, I would not be the person that I am now. And at that time, most of my friends had abandoned me. If my parents and my family hadn't been there, then I would still be the person unwilling and unable to function. And so at that time, I had felt totally and utterly alone, but now I can see that I had love and support every step of the way. And that's the main reason that I chose to talk to you guys about family today, because my family has impacted me and shaped me in numerous ways, and I continue to be influenced and impacted by them every day. And I believe that the value of family comes before any other value, because my family has done so much for me.